Alright, now that everyone's here, if y'all are up for it, because this we haven't we haven't been together in a long time. I feel like this is the perfect opportunity, if y'all are up for it, to get back into my ever-growing list of questions.
Oh,
Alright,
absolutely.
sounds good.
Yay!
Hopefully that'll just, yeah, ease everything. Oh, Jesus, okay, oh my god. Okay, that dude's lagging out. Wait, but it's only that- wait, what? There's only one enemy on my screen that's lagging out, everything else is fine.
Yeah, that was happening for me earlier. It's very scary.
Okay, and then as soon as I hit him, he works fine. That is weird. That's
Yeah.
also really funny, because it made him much easier to kill. I just, like, two-shotted him while he was jumping in place. A funny guy.
This is one I've been thinking about randomly for a while.
I like random thoughts. Hit me.
If you could describe
No, like,
your
actually.
ideal significant other, do it. Describe your ideal significant other.
I don't know, a decent person?
Craig, you?
And like, are we going like specifics, like personality, look,
Oh,
etc.?
yes. I would like to know as many details as possible.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so you didn't like the
Um,
response.
so probably like a 5'6" woman. Ethnicity
I have
really
a type
doesn't.
type.
Ethnicity really doesn't matter too much for me. Like, I could go with an Israeli woman, if Asian, Hispanic, Polish. Like, it don't matter. That really don't matter to me.
I did a
Um,
fucking spit take off.
Asian. Wait, Hispanic
she
and
said
then Polish.
she said specific. I just went.
Oh
You know.
my god! That's so specific!
Yeah, the height was very specific.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
was
the
5'6".
order of ethnicities that you stated was also odd.
Well, I
It's
just
like I get it going like, oh, Asian, Hispanic, it's like okay, and then Polish. It's like
I don't know.
where did he pull Polish from?
It was just a random thing that just popped into my head. Today has been a day of random thoughts. I will tell you, like my brain, I think, has
Good.
just been overloaded.
Yep, mine too.
Um, so it's just like, just random things will pop into my head. Like Joy was talking about a story she was talking about, and she was like, "Oh, I think I wanted to be like a secret." And she went to go see like a secret like concubine, but like she wouldn't do sexual favors and that type of stuff. She would just drug
Wait,
people for information.
wait, what?
It's a story. It's a
Random.
story she's
Okay.
working on.
Okay.
But like my brain, when she as
Okay.
soon as she said secret, you know where my brain went? My brain went to the commercial, secret agent man. I was like, wow, okay, that's where my brain is today. Got it.
You got secret agent man on your mind, I guess.
That's exactly what it is.
I got cut open by a bin at work. I walked past a bin too quickly and it cut me. I got a gash on my leg now.
Yeah, I don't know why plastic just like cuts you so easily. Like,
Oh,
doesn't
it
even
wasn't
have to be sharp.
plastic. It was definitely metal. I made the joke that, oh, this is another thing. I made the joke, I was like, well, I hope I don't get tetanus. And then my very young
Oh,
coworker
it's rusty.
goes,
Ugh.
what's tetanus? And I was like, what
Oh
are
my
they not
God.
teaching you in school these days?
Hold on, what?
Yeah.
You have to get your tetanus shot for like school. Like, come on.
Oh my god, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, how do you not know? Girl, now I'm gonna tell her, I'm gonna ask her that tomorrow and be like, did you ever get your tetanus shot?
Yeah, a little bit sussy.
Very sussy. We make a lot of Amagus jokes, one of my kohai and I. A different kohai.
Okay.
One who does know what tetanus is. Cause she was even like, what did she say? I was like, she just said she didn't know what tetanus is. And she was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I know, it's crazy. Okay, so, Craig, I was still spit-taking from the fact that you were so specific about the height. And yeah, I heard the ethnicities. What else? What else were you saying?
I didn't get any further than that.
Oh, okay, continue.
Yeah. So where else would I go?
I like how we didn't. I like how so far, like, none of this has fit, like, Joy's visage. Like, now I'm worried.
Hey, maybe you can finally steal joy. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, no, please keep going.
Wow, you guys are funny. You guys are real funny.
I don't know.
Nah.
I just like to like joke about it every now and then, and it's just sort of become
Haha,
like a weird
yes,
thing,
joke.
solidified into the back of
She's
my
not
mind.
joking, no.
I'm
I
not.
know she's not. But in
She
the
will
back
take...
of my mind, it just registers as a joke that like I think of every time when I hear Joy's name. It's like, oh yeah, TJ wants to steal her for herself, doesn't she?
Yes, I do. I want to steal the waifu.
So they have to be creative.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, yeah,
'Cause
writer. That checks out.
Yeah,
because
that does.
I lack creativity to the nth degree. Um,
Oh,
and then
Backwards jumping zombies. Weird. Okay, I can
well,
deal with
also
that.
lag. I was getting
Yeah, oh
lag.
yeah, they're backwards jumping because of the lag. Yeah.
long hair, like not like super poofy hair, but doesn't have to be like super straight. So like that kind of medium would be nice.
All right, got it.
Self
Bisexual hair.
self confidence. Self confidence is an important thing. And it doesn't mean they have to be like self-confident the moment I met them, but if they're like growing into their self-confidence is good too.
Yeah, definitely
And
checks out.
then they have to be self-motivated, like they have to be driven, like have a dream, have a passion, have like a vision, something they want to do besides like, oh, I just want to work a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. Like, no. Go somewhere else.
Interesting.
And I really would prefer light blue eyes if that was or green, like hazel eyes, if that was a thing.
Okay,
Hitler.
good that you also said green hazel eyes.
And then we have to be, family oriented and that type of stuff.
Yeah, willing to bear your children. Got it.
There's that too. Yes.
I know you like a girl with wide birthing hips.
Yep. But not like. But at the same time, not like heavy. Like not like a.
No, wide
heavy
birthing
woman.
hips.
Well, sometimes wide hips means like people carry a lot of extra weight too. I've
No,
noticed
I
that
know
big
I know you like
Kind
your
of
girls
paranoid.
pretty tiny.
I wouldn't say I wouldn't say pretty tiny, but
When it comes
I'm not-
to like actual like waist, yeah, you like them pretty tiny. I like how you're like, those are just some of them. And I'm like, okay, that was a lot.
I have. Well, like I mean, I have a whole book.
You have a book?
Not a book, but like
No,
2 pages. I have like 2 pages.
You pages? You've written this down?
You,
Mm-hmm.
you, what? Oh,
Yeah. Like-
already.
I like.
Like, all right, this is what I must like. Got it.
No, it's just the things I want.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's like
but
your
what
dream.
is the
Okay,
point in?
it's your
Oh, okay.
dream journal, basically.
Yeah, and now I mean I can't get all of it at once because like I don't know how a woman would be with kids unless they have kids. You know, like I wanted to be a good mother and be sympathetic and heartwarming, but also like be able to lay down the law.
All right. Also, once girlfriend who's in the police. Got it.
Mike.
Yep.
But yeah,
Interesting.
I don't know. I do find it sometimes hard to come across even decent people my age. So
Decent
not
people
even
in
really
general.
looking to get into a relationship at this point because I have a bit on my hands anyways. So
Well, no, I mean,
not
like
the time.
even
I'm still
if
figuring myself out. Other people my age are still figuring themselves out. It's just not a good time.
I was like, yeah, you not knowing your ideal like person is like again that checks out. If anything,
Yeah,
that was a
I haven't
test
put any
and you
thought
passed.
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't put mine together till I
What
was
time for that?
25.
Meanwhile, I'm like, I got it all figured out.
I know you do.
I took one relationship to figure out what I wanted and didn't want, and now I have it all figured out. And sometimes
That's good.
people never find it, so I'm very thankful. I'm very happy. But at the same time, it's also making me slightly miserable because I have excruciatingly high standards and won't settle for anything less than my ideal.
And hey, at least you won't be disappointed
Exactly.
by somebody in your relationship.
Exactly. See, you get it.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta make sure I don't drown. Don't drown, don't drown, don't drown. Don't drown! Don't drown, motherfucker! Okay, there you go.
saying that to somebody in like an actual emergency though. Dude,
Oh fuck!
yeah, okay, that time it actually like lagged out for me as well. Yeah. I got hit.
Oh shit!
Up to 5 pumpkin pies.
What the what? What?
You good?
I don't
okay?
like it. I don't like the lag. I don't like it. Everything's teleporting into me, and I'm going away.
Man, going to see the Game Grumps was awesome.
Was it? You liked it?
Yeah, I did.
Yay! Oh, I'm so happy. I wasn't sure. I was like,
Oh no, yeah, it was awesome. I loved it.
yeah.
It's very loud. My eardrums had to take a second to recover because that was my first time. Well, no, not my first time being in a place that loud, but generally that's only at a weird school event.
I would say this is like your first like event type thing, right? Right? I would say.
Yeah. Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like I've been to a couple before that were similar, but I don't remember like what they really were.
Was
Ooh, 33 melee damage? Hold on. Okay, I got you another good weapon.
yeah, wasn't it so cool to see how fucking wholesome the community is though?
Yeah, that was great. It's very easy to just strike up a conversation, which I found kind of surprising.
Yup.
Yeah,
That's what
always
it's
good.
like every time. Every time. It is so cool. People at the events are so awesome. I can't believe they made their own games. I'm still floored
Mhm.
by that. They're very broken, but it's still like, oh, it's so cool. Oh, that's actually pretty hard. But I'm gonna ask it anyway. If you could pick one person who's alive right now to meet. Oh
Not you.
no! Okay, if you could pick
If you're
one
dead.
person who is alive right now to meet, who would it be? I was looking at my question and then something killed me. It was fucked up.
One person who's alive right now,
Yeah.
at this
To
very
meet.
moment.
Who would you, yeah, who would it be? I need to think about this too. So don't worry about being like, oh no, because I definitely don't know. God damn it, lag, you're making this very unenjoyable. Who would it be?
Barack Obama seems like a funny guy. I don't know why he's the first person who came to
No,
mind.
that would be a great choice. I didn't even
He's
think
gonna
about that.
You know, freaking pre, dude.
I'm gonna fucking pre.
Oh,
fucking breathe.
I wouldn't consider cobwebs to be furniture.
Nor are they
I think-
basic.
I think I would like to meet Elon Musk.
Ew.
You fucking would. Get out of here.
Ew.
I can't really think of anybody that, like... I couldn't think of anybody else, really.
Why would you want to meet him?
For shame.
Just to pick his brain as to, you know,
Why he
how
does what he
came up with...
does.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
okay,
it.
that's fair. As long as
I-
you're not one of the weird Elon Musk simps, that's more acceptable.
And this is like just to meet too, because now I'm thinking, I was like, what? I was like, yeah, okay, to meet. Because I've met a lot of the people that I've wanted to meet, honestly.
For me, it's like at the Game Grumps. It's like, okay, that's almost it.
I'm sad we didn't get to meet them, but it was really late. It was getting super late.
Oh yeah, I didn't get to meet them, but I got to see them in person, which still doesn't really feel real to me because it's
Aww.
I don't know.
Yeah, they were right
They're just
there.
sort of sitting there, and it's like, I guess they're right there. I guess I could physically touch them if I got closer, but it's just like
Like, there's still
I don't
that kind
know.
of disconnect.
They
Yeah.
look the same in reality as they do on camera, so it almost just felt like watching them through camera like normal.
No, I
But
totally
I guess,
get
I
it.
guess we weren't.
Yeah, because a lot of celebrities are the opposite. You're like, oh wow, they're totally different, but it really is
Yeah, you
telling
can
how
tell genuine
genuine
they
they
are.
are. Exactly. They're
Get
nothing
it.
but their sincerest selves, and I love that. I don't, also, if you want to see them and maybe meet, because usually when we meet them, it's not at their live events, it's actually from the concerts. Every time we meet them,
Oh,
it's from
really?
the NSP concerts, and they're gonna have an NSP concert, in DC, this October. So if you wanna hit that up, be here in October.
Never wanted to remember that again.
No one ever does, and yet here we are, constantly remembering. Yeah, because I've met we have met Rooster Teeth. We met quite a few people from Rooster Teeth, which is awesome. I still like think back on that.
Oh yeah, gosh, that was
A long time
that was
ago.
a while ago.
Yep.
When
And
it happened.
that was also with Kimmy. Kimmy was also there.
Oh, she was there.
She was there too. Yep. Because we were actually reminiscing about that before we went to Game Grumps Live, Game Grumps Tournament of Champions. Because she was like, yeah, you know, the last time I saw her was during AwesomeCon. I was like, oh my god, you're right. Yeah, and she was like, dude, we just keep...
That's what it was called, AwesomeCon.
Yeah.
What a funny and original name.
Right? And that's why we're each other's good luck charms, because every time we're together we meet like our celebrities, our favorite celebs.
Oh, I just canceled out your good luck, huh?
Oh, the cave bat? Nah, that's cool. Oh no, you mean not meeting? No, that's cool.
We didn't get to like meet them.
Yeah. We also didn't get to meet their crew. Like we didn't get to see Matt. They talked about Matt in brief, but we didn't get to see him. Or I'm sorry, I mean Brett. Brett, their manager. We didn't get to see Brett. Oh, fuck. Because last time we got to meet Brett, and we were like, Brett! We got a high five him and everything. I don't know if you remembered, but their crewmate, whose birthday it was, he's the one who actually took our,
the one who's, like, playing the merch.
Yeah. I was like, is your birthday? Happy birthday. I gave him
and everybody sung happy birthday.
Yeah.
It was great.
He seemed like
Awesome
a real big
moment.
sweetie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit's super cool. Also,
farming from scrap, man. Farming for this stuff takes forever.
Oh yeah, Kimmy and I are 2 for 2 now. Because the last time we went to Game Grumps Live, because they usually pit like the audience against each other in a way, and now we're 2 for 2 because we sat on the correct side each time. I'll say. So if we do another Game Grumps Live show, we'll have to be like, oh yeah, our team won again. Not so grump. Not so grump. Lag. Lag, stop, please. I don't want to steal Obama, but Obama's a really, really good... really good pick. I'm trying to be, like, original. But again, like I met people.
Oh yeah, you haven't said anything, have you?
I also purposefully didn't say my ideal type. No one said anything else.
We already know your ideal type.
But do you know all the details? Probably.
No. I just know that you like crazy, like, ladies with twin tails, and...
But that's not my actual... Wait. No,
I know. That's not your actual type. I know that's your, like, anime character type.
Well, even
specifically.
Even then, it's like, that's a joke. I was being very, like, it's a very serious, like, who's your ideal type of person type of thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Because, like...
Well, then, yeah, I'm not sure.
It's funny, because I'll talk about embarrassing shit all the time, right?
Yep.
Like, it's like, why would you say that out loud? And it's like, for shits and giggles. But I don't know why, but talking about, like, my ideal type of person is, like, really embarrassing. What?
There's another piggy.
You do it this time. I'm
oh,
not
yeah,
even
I can
close.
do it. Cool.
You're so...
Alright, piggy, it's your time.
You're so willing to murder.
I give you so much money.
Oh my god.
Why, you just gonna refuse perfectly good money?
Yes. It's literal blood money.
Yeah. From the blood of a pig. We can't fight back. We need the money more than he does.
It's so fucked up.
It's just literally just a bunch of pixels and code, dude. You don't need to worry about it.
It's fucked up. Dude,
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck?
Don't worry about it, dude.
Don't make fun of the way I speak.
I thought he was making fun of the way I speak.
He's just upset now. He's like, I can't do anything here. No wonder I don't show up to these things anymore.
I mean, he is the one who said that, what was it? Oh, yeah, that he might... Didn't he say that? I don't know. There's something about, like, not really disbanding. From the group.
No, that was a whole day. That was just a whole day. Ain't that right?
It was a day.
It was a day.
Yeah, it sounded like a day from what I heard, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, we'll give each other a couple of minutes. I'm just happy we're great friends and that we know when we're all like in a mood. Cause like later that night I messaged like it wasn't even like 10-ish minutes later, Craig. I was like, all right, I'm gonna immediately start out with an apology. I was like, I will explain myself, but I'm just gonna start myself off with an apology. Oh yeah, again, I keep avoiding it. My ideal type of person. So yeah, really decent. Oh, I'm gonna drown again. Decent. They have to have a sense of humor. They have to have a good, funny sense of humor. There's no way I could be with somebody who's like...
Just like a killjoy.
Either a killjoy or is like really serious or just doesn't like messing around, you know?
Finally achieved my first permanent buff through getting 30 pumpkin pies.
But yeah, because I've definitely seen / met people like that, and I'm like, how do you do that? How do you not have a sense of humor? How can you? Like, I'm sorry that, like, somebody hurt you so deeply that you can't enjoy life. But yeah, decent sense of humor. Chivalrous, because this is ideal type.
I remember you talking about that a while back.
Oh yeah, and it's not dead. It feels like it's dead, but chivalry is not dead. Holy fuck.
Nope.
Oh my god. Nothing gives me the biggest heart boner than somebody being chivalrous. Like, just thinking about it, it's like making my heart quiver. I can't handle it.
I think that's just called, oh my gosh, fibrillating.
I just have a
Sorry,
fucking
zombies
heart
were
murmur.
attacking me.
No, it's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, because there's a lot. I
got a giant shell.
Why is this embarrassing?
I don't know.
15% reduced
my
movement
face
speed.
is
Oh,
so
10
red
defense.
right now. It's so embarrassing to like admit to this shit. I don't know why. Meanwhile, Craig was like, I have it. I have the list. Here you go. Here are the full deeds.
Is that
Meanwhile, I'm like,
ready? Yeah,
meanwhile, I'm
seriously.
like,
Goddamn, dude. I know what you want.
I want to like hold I'm like very traditional, like hold hands and like walks through the park and like long walks on the beach.
Such a sap.
I am a sap, and I want us to like again, like I've talked about it before, but like I want us to sing like duets together. It's
Yes.
really embarrassing.
Yes.
But you know what I mean, right? Like duetting.
Yes. I try to get it with Joy all the time. Like we'll have High School musical going, and it's like, alright, your turn, and she's like, wait, you wanted me to go? No, I just wanted you to sit here. Like,
like
bitch.
soaring, flying.
Fly.
There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Yeah, like duetting with like, especially like your significant other. Like it's so pure. It's such a beautiful feeling. Like it's just. Ugh. Or even your crush, like, my face is so hot. What else? There's a lot. There's a lot. I want them to love cooking.
Okay.
Not just eating and enjoying food, but like cooking. Especially because I want us to cook together. Like I don't just want to like be the one to make meals. Like that's cool with me, but if my significant other will make meals with me, like oh my god. Again, heart boner. Just pew! Oh my goodness. That'd be so sweet. Especially if we made like either pastries or if we made like pizza together. And make a cute little competition out of it too and see whose pizza turns out better. Cuz I love making homemade pizza. Fuck, it's another pig.
Time for murder. It makes money. I need money. You never
You
don't
can
need
catch
money.
the pig?
I guess you can. Yeah.
I caught it in a net.
Good for you. You now have a pig in your inventory. Now what are you gonna do?
Keep it there. It's safe here. No, I'm gonna kill it. That's fucked up. This is super fucked. I hate this. Look away, everyone.
It's so efficient.
I know. It's.
I mean, I get how you feel. It's
They're my
very
favorite
cute.
animal.
Oh, are they? Oh, I
Yeah.
knew you really liked them. I didn't know they were like your favorite
They're
favorite.
my favorite, and now
Oh,
it's
okay.
dead.
I can be the. Oh, okay.
It's too late.
Well, I'm down to
somebody
my
has
last recall potion. Anyways,
somebody has to
here
put
is a
it down,
godly
I'll put
chain
it
knife
down.
for you. I hope
Oh
you
my
enjoy it.
God. Oh wait, you need your thing. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Oh,
You're
it's
welcome.
cloaked too?
Mm-hmm.
4% stealth regen. Whoa.
Oh.
I appreciate.
Excuse me.
I don't appreciate.
Killing that pig made me verp.
Oh,
It made me upset.
I'll do it
burp.
next time.
I don't like it. I genuinely hate it. It makes me feel bad.
I can do it for you if it displeases you that much.
It displeases
I'm gonna
me
force you to
greatly.
murder pigs in cold blood. I could be the one. To do
And it
that.
was so cute. Why did they have to make
It does
it
have
so
a big
cute?
old nose and tiny little eyes. Yeah,
And it's so
they are
innocent.
very cute.
It just follows
Yeah.
you around.
It does.
It's so
But the
fucked
devs
up.
made it just for that.
It's so fucked up. What else? There's like
Poor
more I
innocent
want.
creature for money. You
There's
feel
more I
bad
want for
when
my
you're not.
ideal person too. There's so much I want. Like also. Okay. Oh. Okay. 'Cause I don't think I talked about this with y'all. I think I wanted to, but I never got the chance. So the coworker that I've really bonded with at work, it was really funny. He's like, okay, low key, Joel, low key, and I was like, yeah. What is it? He was like, you know how like yandere is? I was like, yeah, and he was like, I kind of want that in real life. I was like, yeah? He was like, yeah, I kind of want someone who's obsessed with me. I was like, I get that. I want that too. I genuinely want that too. I want someone who's like kind of crazily obsessed with me. Kind of. To a degree.
No, okay.
To a degree.
Because for a second there, I was like, that's, be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
She wants
it
the
might come
batshit
true.
insane person.
I mean, no. Like, I want the, like, I don't want them to be, like, creepy, you know? Because yanderes in reality would be super creepy. Especially, like, to what extent, too, you know? Because some of them will, like, stalk
I
the
don't wanna
person
murder
and
on her
everything.
Yeah.
Well, this is the thing. So, like, I don't want them to be, like, stalkery or creepy or, like, smell my pillow weird, right? No, I don't want that kind of obsession. I mean obsession as in, like, they're very protective of me. Like...
That just sounds like a caring person.
almost possessive.
Oh,
You
okay.
know? Like whenever we go out, it's like drape your arm over me. Like, yes, please. Yes, please. Please.
What,
I
so you want
also-
it to be like one of those like shoujo shows or like otome games where they're like, oh, like my main character's name or something, huh?
Why you gotta call me out like that? Why you gonna do that, huh? I didn't ask for this. Oh my god. Like,
Because it's like, wait a second, I've heard of that before.
no. Now it's triple embarrassing. But yeah, no, I do want that. And the thing is like those people do exist, but I'm like, why don't they exist
do.
around me? Or even better, like when like other people are like trying to hit on my significant other, they literally like just fucking like push them aside. And they're like, ew, get away from me. But then I roll up in the club and they're like, babe. I'm like, why can't I have... I know these people are out there. I've seen them. But why not around me? And why... And I'm like, see, they're all taken too, because the good ones, they're taken. And I'm like, damn it. Damn it. I also love the I love the people who are like I saw a video the other day. They were like, alright, so I just heard that there are some nice thick girls out there who don't like their thickness. And they're like, what the fuck you mean you don't like your thickness? They're like, no, thick girls are amazing. It's like, nah, They're like, y'all are beautiful. I'm like, I want that. I want that too. I want the people who are like, you are a cake, and I want I want a bite. And I was like, that I am the cake. Who are these people who want to eat the cake? Help.
You know what? That's just. No, sorry, it wasn't a reaction to you. It was a reaction to myself, where it's like, huh? Should I make a joke? No, I'm not going to. Because you would have hated it.
Well, now I want to know.
I know exactly, baiting you into it, because like, oh, you would have hated it, now you're going to hear it. So I was gonna make a more joke.
No!
I curse you with your own curiosity.
No, it killed
Another
the cat.
win for the antagonist. Yes.
Why? I feel
Yeah.
like there's...
I just imagine like having like an actual person in your pocket. It's like, dude, get out of there. Get out of my pocket, dude.
Oh,
Stop it.
cosplays.
An actual living
Cosplays.
person.
I want my significant other to cosplay with me. We can do couples cosplay. I want to do a lot of sappy, cringy shit, okay? I've just realized this now.
That's fair.
Some
Some people are just sappy and cringy. Maybe you're one of them.
Okay, Joelle Lomentrin, look yourself in the fucking mirror. You are a sappy, cringy piece of shit.
Why do you have to add piece of shit?
Because it's awful.
Not true. It's not true. It's not awful at all. No, shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, you are undervaluing yourself.
Yeah, shut up.
But I like
Tell something nice. Say something nice about yourself. So then you can't talk nothing else.
Yeah,
I have beautiful
apologize to
eyes.
yourself. You're being very mean.
Apologize to yourself.
Oh my god, Jesus Christ! Where does this become?
I don't know. I saw the opportunity. I was like, oh, hey, Craig, take this.
But yeah, no, I hate how cringy I am. Or I hate how sappy I am. Because
I don't think it's cringy.
We love it. We love it. Just shut up.
Oh my god! No, it's just like, I hate it.
I mean,
no,
I feel like
no,
if
I
you want to
said-
do like really sweet, wholesome, just like romantic things with your partner, why would you, like,
Because
what
no
other
one
reason would you have a
wants
partner for?
that.
That's not true. You lie.
Dude,
You
that's
don't know-
literally
you
the
don't know what you're
point
speaking
of
about.
a romantic relationship. It's the romantic part of it. It's
Okay,
in the
but
definition,
where?
dude.
But where are these people at, though? Exactly.
Aren't you
They're
one
just
of them?
waiting. Oh, look at that! Look at him! Look at her! Look at her! Look at her! Look at
Oh
her
my
trump
God.
you in your own stupidity. That's right,
What?
Joel. That's right.
Wow. This is a lot to take in.
Are you trying to be positive or negative here?
I know. I was like, what is
Positively
happening?
negative.
Okay.
Ouch!
Thank you. With a question mark?
You're welcome.
Yeah, this is some of the energy I was missing. Everybody's been so depressing here.
Yeah, and by everyone, it's me.
Oh, no, sorry. Everybody here before I got into the call and played games with you guys.
Don't mind me.
Oh.
Bop.
It's so weird.
You're torturing me with the sound. I hated it.
The hills are alive
With the
with
sound,
the sound of
music.
music.
Yeah, I think that's it for ideal person. All right, let's go back to easy. Oh, I still didn't answer who I wanted to meet. Shit. I'm the one who
Yeah.
isn't coming up with answers this time around. Usually I have them ready, but these
Questions are just too good this time.
they are.
But for whatever reason, my brain was just spring-loaded with Barack Obama. Which, honestly, now that I think
Because-
about it, good choice passed me.
Very
Like,
good choice.
honestly, Barack
yeah.
Obama's a cool guy.
Yeah. Go watch this show, The G Word. It's really funny and it's really informative. The stream not brought to you by Barack Obama, but I wish it was. That would be amazing. Holy crap.
That would be awesome.
I'm being attacked?
Barack Obama, please sponsor us.
Oh my god. That would be so chaotic. I've said so many
That would be
crazy,
insane.
awful things. Yeah.
Arms dealer. I already have all the arms I need.
Arm stealer, fitting you with
Okay, open this
weapons in the
chest.
form of
There we go.
words.
But also, going back to the earlier thought, it was John Marshall.
Yeah, I heard ya. All of the marshals. All of the marshals are very important. I can't believe we forgot John Marshall.
I mean, it's I don't. It seems like such a generic name. Maybe it's because it's an important one.
Oh, I
But
don't
don't
think
know.
it's generic. I'm just like, I can't believe we forgot about him. Because there's random factoids that I know. Like, you know how, like, everyone remembers very clearly that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell? There's
Yeah.
random
Yeah.
factoids that are, like, that resounding in my mind. Like, the fact that the interstate system was created by Dwight D. Eisenhower.
All right.
And do you know why it was created?
I forgot.
Wasn't
I
it
just-
for like military movements through the
Yep.
country or something?
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Yes. Interstate. That's why it was interstate, too.
Yeah.
But I remember it was
Yeah,
I
I
lag.
remember that at least. But I definitely don't remember how amendments work, which are arguably one of
It's
the most
okay.
important parts of our country's laws.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know why, but like the whole fact that like
That's
Dwight
gonna
D.
bother me.
Eisenhower is the one
At
who
least I know
made the
now.
interstate. I'm like, okay, I get it. And it just lives.
I don't know for those tests and quizzes.
lives
You know that
rent-free in
he-
my head.
Did you know that Dwight D. Eisenhower was the second president to go straight from military service into
Yes.
presidency?
Yeah, he was a
I didn't know
badass.
He won us a European war.
Yeah. No, he like single-handedly did like a bunch of shit. Him and what was it? Was it Teddy Roosevelt? Fucking badasses, those two. They were like one-man army basically.
They kind of had to be.
True. Especially with how often they had like assassination attempts on their lives too.
Oh. Hey there, buddy.
Was it Teddy Roosevelt who like he was shot in the middle of one of his speeches and he finished his speech before he went to the hospital? And the only
Yes.
That
reason
sounds like him.
the only
Yeah.
reason he didn't die was because the manuscript that he was using for his speech helped lighten the blow of the shot. Like what a man.
Well, he was. I mean, if you read his backstory of how he came to be, it's surprising that he lived as long as he did.
Yes. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
he had so many. He had like severe asthma or something like that as a kid, and fragile body. And his father, the only way he knew to help his son was to push him like harder
Yes.
and to build his physical physique.
Oh yeah.
And that's
Actually,
what kind
he
of like
was-
saved him.
Yeah, that actually, it was like, I remember that because it was very inspiring for me growing up because, like, I always talk about how, like, I used to be a bubble child, and, like, I really latched onto that. Like, I felt, I lived that. And it's
Oh, we
true.
got the furry in
I
our
had to-
village.
I had to build my lung capacity in order to live properly. And that's also
Yeah.
why I'm the only
How do you
one
do
of
that?
my build better lungs for yourself.
Yeah. Yep. You'd think you'd learn that if you take swim classes, but I never did. In all my years.
So there's a lot of really interesting like disparity between me and my siblings. And you're gonna be like, what the fuck does this have to do with the conversation? It has a lot. And one of them is the
Yeah,
fact
okay.
that I and you can ask my siblings this too, or your mom. I'm one of the only people. I think I'm the only person in our family to get all A's throughout our lifetime in gym class and all like physical education stuff because I had to. But yeah, it's a lot of working out. So it's a lot of like, because you know how people like focus on like cardio, focus on this. It's a lot of, is it cardio that focuses on lungs? I'm
It
bad with
is, but
Cardio
it's
focuses
not.
on like your heart rate and lungs. It's your cardiovascular.
But it's not the
like,
best way to
system.
build it.
It isn't the best way to build it, but there I forgot what the other one was, but it was a lot of cardio and
High
other
intensity.
things too. I don't think it was high intensity. I did a lot of slow burning because I also was a literal child. Like I was a baby. I had so many issues. Like I wasn't allowed to have recess because during the fall because it was so windy outside that all of the pollen it would kick up would send me into such severe asthma attacks I would have to go to the hospital. Like that's how bad it was. I had really terrible physical health. And so I just got so sick of it. It was really sad. I was genuinely afraid of the wind when I was a kid because of that too. It actually made me fear the wind because I couldn't be outside when it was windy because it would genuinely almost kill me. And it would scare the ever-loving shit out of me. And I did not want to live like that. So I ate super healthy. I was as active as possible. And I just built up enough tolerance. And that was the thing, is building up tolerance too. Is like staying outside for a certain amount of time. Making sure I didn't take in extra allergens. So I wasn't like rolling around in the grass, you know. Kicking pollen up everywhere, even though I really wanted to. It was very rowdy. But yeah, just doing that every day.
You definitely sound rowdy from all your stories you've told us about middle school.
Okay, at least I'm not like your mom and my fellow siblings, right? Where they would like
Yeah.
destroy
I'm not
whole
saying it's terrible, that was
biomes
just the
and
past year.
environments.
I wasn't trying.
No, I know you're not.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I was like, but let me also state, because my family is pretty fucked up. Because they would play what they call like moth tennis, and you're like, what the fuck does that mean? They would take a bunch of you know those they have them here. You might remember them too, Craig. You don't get them where you live, but we get them a lot up here. There's moth larvae up here. We get these giant nests, and we actually have like an entire removal service for them. But they're these giant, like they look like spider
I love
webs.
gypsy moths.
Yeah, they're gypsy moth nests, and they are made out of silk. But where did my phone go? Yeah, and so there's these giant silk nests that look like cobwebs, and they are full of hundreds of these little larvae, these gypsy moth larvae. And what your mother
Ewy.
and my two other siblings would do would take those, ball them up into like a little tennis ball, throw them, and then hit them with the tennis racket, and they would explode into just guts, gore, and just detritus. Rest in peace to my mother, who had to clean up after that too, because they would play it
She's
right
not
outside
dead,
the
though,
side of the
right?
house. Huh?
It's just not dead though.
Yeah,
Right?
no, that's the thing. They
Yeah.
would do this while they were alive too. They would do other things too. They would stuff the gutters. They would stuff our rain gutters with them too, and watch them get flooded. Like, they were really fucked up. They were really fucked up. They would do a bunch of other shit too. I don't like animals getting hurt. I don't. Even bugs. Especially as a child, I was raised very Buddhist, and they were like, do not kill anything, not even the bugs that like bother you. And it got to a point where like I couldn't even kill flies because I felt really bad. I'm not nearly as bad anymore, but I still don't. I try not to kill bugs because A, they're a very important part of our environment, and B, I
For
really...
certain species of mosquitoes that just suck.
Oh no,
But yeah.
all mosquitoes can go to hell, where they belong and came from. But
no, Aedes taeniorhynchus is still good for the ecosystem because there are larvivorous fish that eat them. But
True.
anyways, I'm just a mosquito nerd because I hung out with too many biologists one summer.
But I would say no. There are a lot of mosquitoes that are actually very beneficial. But the ones, especially here where we live, especially the striped, the zebra ones, fuck them.
Oh yeah,
Fuck
I think
them.
those might be one of the invasive species.
They are, and
No.
they're the ones that carry all the disease. They carry
Yeah,
all
I
the
think
disease.
yeah, I think they're like tiger mosquitoes, the striped ones.
Yes, I always call them zebras because they're black and white, but they call them tiger. I'm like,
Alright.
okay, that's fine.
Yeah, maybe they mean like a Byakko type thing. Like I don't know.
That reminded me of the Game Grumps' playthrough of Danganronpa. Because they always call Byakuya, they call it Byakya. They're like, oh look, it's Byakya. And I was like, oh my god. But yeah.
I mean, here I was just trying to talk about white tigers.
Yeah, Byakos.
Crazy related.
This all just took a really big turn. I forgot what we talked about the Supreme Court. We talked about Teddy Roosevelt, and then I
Yeah.
started talking about how I identified with him because I had to get over my physical issues as he did. I also just really latch on to like really inspiring stories of people physically working themselves to the bone to get to where they are and to be successful. So again, weird side tangent, I guess, but it relates to it. Beyonce, her father would make her run marathons or run miles while she practiced singing as a child, so that she could, when she grew up, and she, as everyone knows, so that as she was growing up, she could perform without getting winded. So she not only sang, but she, again, was performing and not get winded, and also know how to, like, hold notes, which is excruciatingly difficult to do.
A nice supportive dad, though.
Oh, yeah, very much so. But yeah, he again, it's, yeah, like, people with good fathers, actually. Uh-oh, this lag is gonna get me killed. Uh-oh. There's too many cave bats for this lag. Okay, there you go. But yeah, all supportive dads did that. Meanwhile, that was another thing I wanted to say. One thing I also have over my siblings is that I teach myself everything. No one ever teaches me. No one gets me teachers for it. And it's not even because I'm like, oh, I'm a hard motherfucker, I teach myself everything. But I learn things completely differently than by conventional means. Like, it's been proven I am terrible at college because that's like the quote-unquote conventional means to learn, and I'm terrible at it. So I have to submerse myself in whatever it is through, like, physical experience or activity. But I think to this day, all of my siblings don't know how to swim. And they all took swimming classes as kids. I never, ever had a swim teacher, never had swimming classes. And I know how to swim, because I taught myself how to swim. It's all very interesting. Very interesting to see how things work out. Also, I felt the need to teach myself how to swim after almost drowning several times while growing up during my childhood. And it's not because I wanted to go swimming either. I actually, the scariest drowning incident was when we had a very tiny pond that we kept a catfish in. Have you heard this story before, Lynn? This is a very infamous story
No.
in our family. Wow, I'm surprised your
Oh.
mother hasn't told
If
you
it's that
about this.
infamous, then I'm surprised as well. Okay.
It's pretty infamous because we had this tiny, tiny pond outside. And this is when we were rich. We had this tiny pond outside we actually had 2 ponds in our very rich McMansion, as we used to call it. Oh God, I'm gonna die. Oh God, I'm gonna die. So there's a whole story to that as well, but it was a prize catfish. And it was huge, gigantic. One of the biggest you've ever seen. And
So like one of the ones you'd find in like the Chesapeake Bay or something, huh?
Sure.
Oh, those things grow massive. But yeah, basically.
I don't remember now because I was 4 at the time. But my aunt and my cousins came over to look at it, and I wanted to point at it with my chubby little baby arms, but I couldn't really point at it because I had chubby little baby arms. So I went over to the pond and tried to point. I slipped, and I fell into the pond, and
Gotta
definitely
eat your arm.
definitely super almost drowned. Well, I told people,
Aw.
and to this day I still believe this, because I do vividly remember this. I vividly remember staring into the evil, dark, soulless eyes of that giant catfish. That was honestly as big as me, because again, I was very small, chubby baby.
Yeah, baby plus catfish doesn't sound like a good idea, honestly, because I've seen people like noodle for them, and they have
Yep.
like their entire arm down that beast. Like it's
Yeah, they do.
insane.
Yeah, that's a part of noodling, is to
So-
put your entire arm inside the mouth of the
Yeah.
beast.
So honestly, if you get a big enough catfish, it could totally eat a small child.
And I told people that. That was the first thing. I wasn't crying when they pulled me out. I wasn't, like, screaming. All I said was, oh my god, it wanted to eat me. It was staring at me. It wanted to kill me. And then they dragged me inside. They were like, well, she's clearly gone crazy. She clearly lost a couple of oxygen cells. But I remember to this day the look of that
No,
fucking
catfish
catfish.
are crazy.
Oh yeah, they love eating things that they're not supposed to be eating too, like squirrels and birds.
Yeah.
And they're smart too. It's disturbing how smart they are.
Really, I didn't know that about them.
Yeah, because they'll purposefully wait for squirrels to drink water by the like pond side or river side, wherever they are, and they'll
Oh, well, isn't it because that's the only time they can feel them with their whiskers?
oh, they don't even actually feel them with their whiskers. They literally just sit
Wow.
and wait. They're like predatory about it. There's videos of it. It's terrifying. I'm currently editing down my and rendering my Persona 5 playthrough from 2 years ago. 2 years? It's been
That's
2
2
years.
years?
Yeah,
Wow,
it's been
I
2
can't believe it's been that
years.
long since I first. Well, I mean, I wasn't even one of the co-hosts back then. I was just like a viewer, but
Yeah, and which is funny because I
Yeah.
mentioned you a couple of times too.
Mm.
And I thought that was really cute. I was like, oh yeah. And that's really fun too, is to see like our interactions back then and everything too, and how like different everything was and is. But some of the videos are so long. Even after cutting them down, they'll be 10-hour long videos.
yikes.
And that's because I would do like 14-hour streams. I would stream for 14 hours a
You would
day.
have breaks too.
But even so, like, that's nutty. I miss those days so much. That was a genuinely good time. I miss those. I want to get back to those.
I mean, you sort of needed it for P5 Royal.
yeah,
Like, that was something. Long, long game.
very long.
Oh,
day.
I can't wait till
long
Persona 5
game.
gets on the Steam.
Right? Isn't that crazy? Okay, I was gonna say you never reacted to that. How do you feel?
I need it to happen already.
Yeah, right. Especially during the
Because I
Steam
wanna
Summer
play,
Sale.
Like
Ah.
bro, Steam Summer Sale is tempting so hard right now.
I know, I'm also super broke, and I haven't looked at anything. I keep getting emails, and people have been trying to tempt me in our Discord. Shameless plug for a Discord. But, like, I'm like, genuinely, please don't tease me. I'm working, like, extra hours just to, like, make ends meet. But, like, I don't. I also, like, we just don't have the time right now, too. We need to work on getting free first. Which, So anyways, on to more questions. Got really
Alrighty.
off
Yeah,
track
we haven't
with that
done one in a little while.
Yeah, I got really off track. I'm sorry. We started talking about
We're
politics.
having a lot of
and-
fun.
Yeah, I hope so. I'm glad.
I
really
mean,
like this
wouldn't
whole,
we have
like-
remembered it if we weren't having fun? But yeah.
I'm glad everybody likes the question stuff. I genuinely love it. Because even the simplest things, you're like, wow, you really find out things about people. It's really cool. And now, guess what? I have enough content for Get to Know Us Part 3.
Cool.
Fuck, more videos
I guess
to
it wasn't
edit.
chicken butt. I'm always used to my friend chicken butting me.
Wow, what a baby. Fuck, I still haven't picked the person who I want to meet. Fuck!
Yeah, you still haven't said it. Like,
Because I don't know.
I haven't really been pressing on it because I don't really.
It's like you and your husbando. Like, I had to edit that down because you took 45 minutes to choose one. And it's this all over
And I
again,
have
but
to
it's definitely
think.
been over an
Husbandos
hour.
just really aren't my thing. You know me.
No, but that's the thing. I'm in the same boat as what I'm saying. Because like, again, I met like a majority of the people that I really want to meet.
No.
Who do I want, like, and yeah, Obama's one of them. I don't want to say Obama. I want to pick a different one. I don't know why, but my mind went to Chris Pratt. And
Chris
I feel
Pratt
like-
seems fun.
I feel like
He's
I
Mario.
should just stop. I should just go with my gut and say Chris, because like it's literally what popped up in my mind. So I guess Chris Pratt, because I feel like he's a fun human being. All right, next question. Let's see. Dude, the list has grown. It's huge. Ooh. Okay. What are your pet peeves?
Gosh, what is it? Like, misaccusations, I guess? I forget what the actual term is for it. There's a better one. I always hate it when I say something that makes people be like, oh, so, like, you did this thing. It's like, what? No, I didn't. I always hate that. And specifically,
Yeah.
like, because, like, miscommunication itself, like, if it's just harmless, it's like, okay, it's fine. Like, we can work this out. But when I somehow, like, convince somebody into the conclusion that I did some, like, terrible thing, it just hurts me so badly. Because I've been forever scarred since, like, grade 1.
And
I'm
I
just
know
kidding.
that
I think
story.
it's actually 2nd or 3rd grade.
Yeah.
I think it might have been 2nd. But yeah, you already know that.
I do know that story. And it's unfortunate.
Yep. Oh no, it was 1st grade. Cause yeah, okay, yeah, no, it was 1st.
Is that the only pet peeve you have?
Oh, sorry, yeah, we're doing pet peeves, not worst pet peeve.
We can also do whatever worst pet peeve, but I think we know it now.
Yeah, you already know my worst pet peeve.
Yeah.
I don't know. After that, I'm sort of like, bleh.
It's like
Because
whatever.
it's just like that's always my pet peeve answer. That's just my locked and loaded one. If everybody's like, oh, like what's your pet peeve? What's your biggest pet peeve? I always just answer that because it's very easy to go to, and it's always got entertainment value because you get to hear the stories of my woes, and
Oh.
people love that. People love the suffering. I don't know what it is. Like especially kids, dude. Kids love to hear stories about just like embarrassing and painful moments. They just love to, like they love to see people in pain.
Yeah. I mean, I feel that. I get that.
Yeah, there's just like kids are like fueled by Schadenfreude. I don't get what it is.
Fueled by Schadenfreude. Get locally
They
at your
are,
local
though.
Kmart. Speaking of which, Craig, are you there?
Hmm? No, it's there.
Biggest pet, or well, yeah, what are your pet peeves? You can't say you don't have any, because you definitely do.
Pet peeves.
It really takes you that long to figure out your own pet peeves? I'm surprised of you.
I mean, it takes me a long time to think of any others besides the one I gave.
But like usually people have like a pet peeve that comes to the forefront, right? Like nothing comes to the forefront for you?
Well, so for me, um,
Oh,
one
the
of
rumor
them
come
is
out.
just um
Yeah.
is redundancy.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Like when people are just
Yeah.
like, you feel the need to say the same thing over and over again after I've already gotten it. No, not necessarily. Like redundancy is like you saying the same thing over and over again. Wasted time is like you choose to take the more difficult, or not the more difficult, but the longer path, when it's very obvious there's a faster path to get you. And I'm just like, just go the faster path. Like just get this over with already, please. And then another one is ignorance, like chosen ignorance.
Oh, so stupidity.
Yeah, I just like to say it nicer. Yeah, chosen.
No, they're stupid.
Yeah.
That's what they are. That's a fact. Because
Yeah,
it's
that-
Alright,
okay
some of
to
this
be
people likes to
ignorant.
sugarcoat things, okay?
Well, it's also like, again, like, cause I hate when people use the word ignorant in a negative way because it's not negative. It's
Not
totally
inherently. That's why I said
fine,
chosen ignorance.
but
Yeah.
it's like, but that's just stupidity. It's just stupidity.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, the snack that smiles back.
Indeed. Goldfish.
Jitterbug. I'm glad that brings you joy. Genuinely happy that sparks joy.
I mean, it's a good song.
Jitterbug. Just fake the song until you
Yeah,
figure
yeah.
it out. Wake me up before you go.
Before you go. Leave me hanging on
Hanging
by
on
a
your
yo-yo.
Wake me up before you go. You can clearly tell
Yeah,
the
that's like
points
one of
I
the
drop
few
on
songs
it.
where I can understand some parts of it, because, like, God, I have such a terrible time with lyrics. I know I've talked to you about this, but it bothers me so much. There's
Oh,
something
pet
about
peeve.
lyrics in a song where I can't understand them, for the most part. It's weird. I don't have, like, trouble understanding what people are saying generally, but if you just put it to music, it just baffles me.
Meanwhile, I'm like, I will forget everything someone says, but if you put it in song form, I'll remember the whole thing. I'm that person. I'm very musically oriented. I love music.
Yeah, and I'm like I'm like a, what do they call it? It's,
Auditory learner?
I don't, auditory learner, yeah. Or, I mean, at least back in elementary school when I took a test to see what kind of learner I was an auditory learner.
That makes sense.
I do enjoy my musics. Wouldn't be able to live without them. It'd be sad.
There's so many people out there who's like, music's okay. I'm like, who hurt you? Who did this?
Ugh. Yeah, right?
What
Like,
are you
come
talking
on, dude.
about?
You don't like music? Like, what are you?
They're like, it's okay. And I'm like,
A heathen, I
you're
guess?
okay. But even then, you're not. Because clearly, somebody damaged you beyond repair. Because how can you just say that? I have too many pet peeves. I have way too many now.
Pet peeve is just life.
Yeah, you know what peeves me? Living. Oh,
Gotta achieve that
oh,
nirvana.
Goldberg, come back. No, Goldberg, no!
Oh, damn. Oh, well, no, we would have had to kill it anyway since it's the boss. Never
Fuck.
mind.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah, I think I've shown it to you before. The fact that, they used to have a boss called the Bumbleburb, and it was adorable, and then
Yes.
they massacred my boy, and now he's a Dragon Folly. Like, come on. I mean, he looks so much cooler now, and he got that, like, crazy glow-up with the shading and detail and everything, but...
Mhm. I
Oh,
got
he's
the
not
Goldberg.
adorable. They made him look cool and not cute. Like, come on, dude.
Interrupting people. Whether I do it or other people do it, doesn't matter. I fucking hate it. It's so annoying. If you apologize immediately, all is forgiven. But when people just, oh, I accidentally captured the nurse again, I'm sorry. Oh, there you go.
Oh man, I hate it when I accidentally capture a nurse.
Right? It's so inconveniencing. You think it would be helpful, but it's really not. But yeah. People are just like, yeah, blah, 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 and they don't even pause. And they just keep going. Or the best one is when they get louder. When people are like, dude, stop interrupting. And they're like, wait, what did you say? And they just get louder. Oh my god, I fucking hate those people. Fucking hate those people. Fuck you.
Wait, where did my crown go?
God, this is a huge sword. It's insane.
Oh, that would be interesting. Oh man, it'd be fun to just like play a game where it's just like somebody just gives you like two things and you have to guess what sort of spectrum they're on. Like, okay,
That would be really
spectrum
fun.
goes from this to this. And you'd be like, okay, well, these are different qualities of things, these are things that are similar, these are what's different. So it's likely that, you know, it's like, oh, this or that. I feel like that could be really fun.
Alright, so that was pet peeves. All very interesting. But also things I already knew. Can't win them all. Alright, speaking of animals...
Well, I feel like, well, one of the wins there is that you know us well.
I do, in those cases. Yeah, this is good to know people's pet peeves. That's like something you should get off your chest when you like first meet someone. Is like pet peeves. So it's like, alright, this is the no-no zone. We do not cross the no-no zone. Speaking of animals, favorite animals.
Oh.
You can pick more than one.
I always have such a hard time. Oh, but how many am I allowed to pick?
As many as your heart desires.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez, okay. Alright, I'll let Craig go first.
Yeah, right?
Before I start just rattling off about just geeking out about animals.
Right?
Dogs and cats and
basic.
foxes.
Wow.
Nah, I'm just gonna
This
stop
is
at basic.
I would say I was like, this is some basic ass answers here. You might as well be like, can I have a caramel macchiato with that, please?
Actually, that sounds really good right now.
Oh my god. How dare you?
Hey, man, just being true to himself.
It's true.
Yeah, don't judge me. This is a judgment-free
No,
zone.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't be judged. I'm totally judging you for this. It's just that it's like, I mean, at least you're honest, right? Not really caring what other people... Oh, no. Yeah, don't pop the cysts.
I popped
Pop
the
a-
Like, in
cyst.
real life. You're not a dermatologist, don't pop a cyst.
You were correct. I did know that that's what that was, and it moited me. I got
Yeah.
moited. I got moited real hard.
Cyst of death.
Anything else? So I heard dogs, cats, foxes. You don't even have specific breeds. You're just like, oh, I like all dogs and cats and foxes.
Oh, of course I got specific breeds. Jeez. You know,
I know
I
you-
love me Australian Shepherds and Huskies and German Shepherds.
I also know you love Arctic foxes the most.
They're so cute.
They are very cute. At least you have good basic tastes.
Wow.
You could be like, I like.
I
just
feel
the
like that's a
red
compliment.
foxes.
It's like, oh, they may be basic, but honestly they're quality, and they're respectable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Quality over quantity. But anything else?
Not at this moment.
Okay. Lynn?
Okay, so the very first thing that always comes to mind for me is always, damn, I can never remember their actual... Hold on. I can remember their scientific name if I sit here long enough. I can do it. No, I magic mirrored. Oh yeah, Costa Ciela Kuroshime. That's what it is. Yes, the leaf sheep, as it's also known, is
Oh,
my very
yeah.
favorite nudibranch.
Yes.
Or sea slug, because they're one of very few species known as kleptomorphs
Mm-hmm.
that will retain the chloroplasts from the plants that they eat within special leaf-shaped organs on their back to photosynthesize. And so they... I feel like I've talked about this on stream before. Oh,
You
for a
did.
fun fact.
You did. You
Yeah.
did.
I didn't say kleptomorph, though. So, there you go. They're called
Melee
kleptomorphs. I don't know why it's
weapon
morph. Maybe it's because they have specialized organs for it. I just know they're called
I think so.
kleptomorphs. But, yeah. Love Kostyasela Kuroshime. Let's see... What else? Oh, man. Because, yeah, now I'm starting to think about sea creatures, and it's like, I do love, Yeti crabs. They're neat creatures as well.
Oh yeah,
Live at the very
abominable.
bottom of the ocean, near, yeah, near hydrothermic vents, and they feed off of bacteria, and they have lots of hairs on their arms, which they use to collect them. But, they also do what looks like a dance, where they, sway their arms back and forth,
Mm-hmm.
and, above them, and that's to help them catch more of them on all their hairs. And it's funny, little dancing crabs.
Dance
The
to
dance isn't a
survive.
dance. Yeah,
Dance for
it's their
life.
method of survival.
Marine creatures are just super badass anyways.
Yeah, they're so neat. There's so much diversity, too. I mean, it's where life originated, so it makes sense. It's had a lot more time to develop.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just, it's crazy.
I agree.
And it sort of makes sense that we have as many intelligent species in the water as we do, with, like, octopi and certain species of squid, like the Humboldt squid. And, there's something else that was coming to mind, but I can't... Yeah, octopi, squid, dolphins. I think it might have just been octopi, squid, dolphins. But, because they have to navigate through the three-dimensional environment, and so that requires a lot more brain power in order to effectively do. And so, and that's why tree-dwelling species such as primates, or at least monkeys, have a higher tendency to become highly intelligent. It's due to that three-dimensional movement, as well as also being a predator, because for a prey animal, they only need to be able to react quickly and run, whereas a predator needs to know how to
strategize.
basically close the distance.
Yeah.
And so, since prey can just be, yeah, very well developed for maximum speed, they have to be able to think and plan for the most part. And so then you get very interesting develops such as like pack mentality and whatnot, which require larger brains, more intelligent, and lead to more highly intelligent life, which is just, it's cool. It's cool to see like the patterns in how things develop. Because it's just like, oh, well, you know, there's just some animals that just seem to become intelligent, but there's always a reasoning behind developments in certain directions, and it's neat. And now I'm just starting to talk about animals in general, and not my favorite ones.
No, animals are cool, dude. Animals are
Let's see,
fucking amazing.
terrestrial. I should probably go for a terrestrial animal. I do love leopard geckos for reptiles.
Yes.
They're very cute. They're very soft.
Very soft.
Because I don't think they have scales. I think they just
No.
have skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they're very well mannered. If you ever want to get into caring for reptiles, I think they're a good choice.
Very mild
Leopard
mannered.
geckos.
Mm-hmm. Very easy to take care of compared to others too.
Oh, we got a mutant. Also, I have the desert boss summon, so if you want to come to the desert, I'm ready to go.
Oh shit.
But, terrestrial. Okay, so I already went over reptiles. Let's go for a mammal. What's a mammal? Oh, tapirs are funky. Oh,
Really?
man.
Tapirs?
I love the fact that they're like, they just have like little snouts. I don't know. I like their weird snout.
Gander at that snout.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Any like weird nosed animal, because like the Psycha antelope is also another one that comes to mind for me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
With their funny tubular noses
Yeah.
that flop around. But yeah, besides just me liking weird noses on mammals, what is like an actual mammal that I like?
Tapirs are also actually very mild-mannered animals as well.
Oh really? I wouldn't think it.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know why, but they always look like they're up to trouble, but they're actually very mild-mannered. Very down-to-earth creatures.
I don't know why I can't think of mammals very clearly. I'm like struggling. I don't know. I might just be able to leave it at that. I'm blanking on mammals other than
Sugar
that, and I already
gliders?
have a mammal pick. Sugar gliders are amazing. They did actually. Yeah, that was like my third choice. I was like, oh, there might be something that I like better than sugar gliders, but sugar gliders are. They are pretty great. They're pretty cute.
Amazing little things. I love them.
Oh yeah. Sugar gliders, alright. Oh yeah, we've already gone over fish generally, but that's pretty wide.
Any
And I don't know, I really
birds?
multiple picks. Yeah, probably birds would be the next one. Avian creatures. Let's see. And I'm a fan of secretary birds. Very
I
beautiful.
love
They're also
secretary
badass.
birds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking snake killers. Snake hunters, really.
Yeah. But also just the way nature designed their legs
Mm-hmm.
is pretty crazy because they're flightless birds, I
Yep.
believe. Or maybe they're limited flight.
Limited.
But yeah, but the fact that their knees bend backwards compared
Yes.
to ours,
Mm-hmm.
and that allows them to almost sort of like
Maximum damage.
not really, yeah, because it allows them more easily do a downward swing with their legs, because our legs are built more to flex upwards,
Mm-hmm.
and so that allows us to do like upward kicks much more easily. But their legs and feet are built to like curl into a fist and then just strike down like a hammer with incredible force and just crush, the heads and bodies of snakes.
And
They're
crush the
insane.
enemies into the ground.
They really do though.
They do.
They're like biological power hammers. They're pretty insane.
It's so beautiful, though.
It's just I don't know. It's making me think. It's like, man, if I somehow ever come across a secretary bird, it'd be funny to name it Big Blue. But let's see, because they're not even blue.
Yeah.
Let's see. So it's birds. We're gonna go over mammals, fish, reptiles.
Bugs. There's plenty of cool
Oh yeah,
bugs out
bugs.
there.
Ooh, there are plenty of cool bugs.
Lots
Oh
of
man,
bugs.
I'm torn.
I know there's so many. I've been thinking about bugs because
Because most people think you're like, ooh, bugs, but there's some really, really interesting ones. I do think that the self-defense mechanism of the bombardier beetle is especially like very unique and interesting.
Bombardier beetle.
Yeah,
Trying to think of.
I think you
one.
know them.
I think I do too, but I can't. What's the defense mechanism?
So they have two organs within their body that are interconnected and linked to an orifice on their backside. And what they do is they contain two chemicals that are normally just, I don't know, like unreactive on their own. But when combined together, it creates an exothermic reaction that very quickly I think it turns into, like quickly evaporates into a gas.
Mm-hmm.
And so they shoot it out of their backside at very high pressures and high heat.
Mm-hmm.
And so anything that tries to get after bombardier beetle basically gets like a nice boiling chemical soup to the face.
Okay, yeah, the little acid bath. Yeah.
Yeah. I think that covers about everything. Oh yeah, because we're sticking strictly to animals, so yeah, I can't go for...
Like your favorite
Yeah.
protist.
Yeah, really.
I actually started thinking about like
Protists are
single
plants.
cellular organisms. What's your favorite single cell organism? The tardigrade.
Are there single cellular tardigrade?
I'm pretty sure they are.
I mean, there are plenty of multicellular species, but I know they can vastly range in size. Dang it, Wikipedia, you're being too general. You're Wikipedia. Be specific. You're like, oh, well, general. It's like, no, we're not talking about all tardigrades. We're talking about, like, on a
Aw.
species-by-species basis. I need to know.
I forgot that they're also called moss piglets.
They are called moss piglets. Yeah, they all seem to be multicellular from what I'm seeing, and yeah, I do know they can get up to about 40,000 cells, but that's on the high end.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't seem to know how few, but yeah, it doesn't seem like they can be single-celled. But the one interesting fact about tardigrades, though, is that sometimes if you look at them through a microscope, you'll see that they have these black dots near the front of their face that look like eyes.
Yes.
And those do technically work as eyes, but are really just light receptors.
Mhm.
But they aren't actually full organs.
Yeah.
And they aren't even single cells, they're actually organelles.
Yes.
That are built to intake light, and so it's actually, I guess it would be possible for a single-celled organism to have such organelles and be able to have some sort of like phototrophic. There we go. Oh wait, it was just a slime. I don't need to worry about a slime. Oh no, sorry, phototropic, not trophic. Yeah, I just realized I said that. Yeah, remove the H.
Yeah. I knew
different
what you
things.
meant. Heard something
Yeah.
different, but knew exactly what you meant.
Yeah.
And it's interesting
Tropisms.
that you say that because horse crabs, which I find to be one of the most interesting and greatest creatures on
Yeah,
this planet,
so neat.
have the
And
exact
they contribute
same
a
thing.
lot to the medical, yeah.
They do, unfortunately,
Little
which has
uppers.
made them very endangered because of it.
Yeah. But hey, if any of you guys ever find a horseshoe crab, you can make a lot of money off its funky blood. But please
Funky
don't
blood.
actually do anything irresponsible with them. I would actually advocate for that. Please don't.
Yeah.
Horseshoe crabs are valuable and beautiful ancient creatures.
And they're
but,
just
yeah.
so fascinating. They're just so cool.
Mm-hmm. That's so like alien. They're also like face huggers, and so they're like kind
They
of
actually
odd
are.
in like a little ugly, cute way. Because they do have like tiny little beady eyes. They're funky.
Actually, it's like you
Weird
said,
things.
they're not actually eyes, they're lenses.
Yeah.
And they have 8 of them. And 4 of them are on its belly.
Oh, I didn't know if they had belly eyes. That's funky.
They do, they have underside eyes. It's very intriguing. A lot of people think that their tails are there for attack or defense, but it's neither.
Mm-hmm.
It's
No, they're not very
actually-
flexible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because when they get flipped over, they use their tails to flip themselves back over.
Oh, that makes sense. Because, yeah, if you ever pick up a horseshoe crab, or see somebody pick up a horseshoe crab, you'll see them flail around, and you'll see that their tails are actually very, like, stiff.
Mhm.
They have a very small angle that they can move in, and, like, that's about it. And so, yeah, it's not really possible for them to use it defensively or offensively, just due to how little mobility it has. Because mobility means a lot in nature.
Oh, yes.
And if you don't have mobility, you sure need some offense or defense, because otherwise you just die. Unless you're algae. Algae's just crazy.
Algae is pretty funky. Plants get real
Because
weird.
it's like so simple, and yet it's extremely successful. And I think it's just partially due to that simplicity, because it just very, very efficiently takes sunlight and nutrients from the water and water itself, and it creates a bunch of food and
Mhm.
even oil, because of how efficient they are at it, that they actually can have like lots of stores of it. That's where lots of our coal and crude oil comes from, is all that excess energy that algae produce, because they're just so successful. And they multiply quickly, so, no matter how
Wild
many
stuff.
things eat them, they just have an endless supply. Crazy.
Greg, are you starting?
Alrighty,
Okay, I was
Imagine
gonna
that
say.
being so successful.
I was just
I'm
about to say.
headed
it's like,
to
Greg.
bed.
Okay.
Alrighty.
It was good to
Night.
have you.
Alright, well, it's good being here.
I hope we can Danganronpa next week.
That's the plan.